Hey guys, this is another video from Team 7307, and you're probably on this video because you don't know what's going on and there's an upcoming tournament. Well, don't worry, because this video will tell you everything you need to know, so don't stress.
This video will help you on how to prep for a tournament and how to be ready the day before.
So, the most important thing you need to know right now is that you better be prepared for this tournament at least 1 week before. In our rookie season, we weren't even ready by the day of the tournament. We went there and tried to tune it up during the tournament, and trust me, you don't want to do that. The people get mad there, the instructors will get mad. Just don't do that, okay? So that leads me to my second point. You should gather your parts. You should have everything you need on the day itself, just in case something breaks down, which shouldn't happen, but if it does, then you should have everything you need. And the best way to keep all the parts you need is in a toolbox. That's what we do. So in your toolbox, you want to have your main tools. The things that you use are always optimal to your robot, such as drills, screwdrivers, and all that stuff. So with these drills, you can use this stuff for extra pieces. You need to have motors, you need to have screws, you need to have extra angle pieces, and all these kind of stuff, just in case your robot breaks down. So you'll always be prepared. And this goes to my third point. Always sleep early before the tournament. Get this straight. If you do not sleep for 7 hours, you are almost down to 70% of your optimal brain. So clearly, you have to be sleeping early. Next, there's a new point that you guys probably don't know about. It's scouting. So this is a very interesting thing. When our team first went to our first tournament, a bunch of people started coming around and started looking at our robot. And we're like, hey, stop looking at our robot. And they just gave us this rude look. Don't do this. Scouting is a part of the tournament, and you need to let them do this. And you can be a part of it too. All you need to do is have a piece of paper and a few notes on it, like a little columns for them, like what another team's robot does, what another team's robot looks like, how much does it weigh. This way you will know how your alliance teams will be acting throughout the tournament. So without further ado, Vinay will explain the rest of this.
Thanks, Tejasvi. Now I'll be talking to you about what to do on tournament day. So an important part of tournament day is your engineering notebook, because this engineering notebook will help judges understand what you've been doing throughout your entire FTC season. Without it, you're practically useless, because in your engineering notebook you should have all your design sketches, what you've been doing each meeting. By looking at this, judges can have a feel about how your season went. So what you should do is get this in a printed copy 1 week before the tournament starts, because if you print it out the day before, it won't look as good. So by taking it and printing it early, you can have it ready for the judges, and you can add anything you need throughout the week before the tournament. Now, moving on to the second point about the judging itself. So before you go to the actual judging, they'll be called check-in judging, where they check your build, your design of the robot, and programming. Here, they'll check for your robot for the wiring to be correct. No wires sticking out, because during a round, if your wires are sticking out, it's really easy for your robot to fall apart or get broken apart by other robots. So they'll be checking this there. Only after you've done these checklists can you even enter the tournament. So this is an important part, and don't forget it. There'll be also another check-in one about programming, to see if your robot has the proper standards that are needed to be part of the competition. They'll be checking for your Samantha to see if it's working fine with their Wi-Fi. So be ready for this too. After you accomplish these two check-ins, you can move on to the actual judging. And what they expect is to see how good you guys are at teamwork and cooperation. By working together and showing this to the judges, you have a good chance of getting good awards. Now, there's not also this room judging. There's also moving judges, where they come around to different pits and check out how everybody's doing. They check out how your robot is. They'll ask you specific questions, and by answering them correctly or nicely, you'll get better awards, and therefore you can become a better team. Thank you.
So if you have any questions about tournament day that wasn't covered in this video, feel free to email us at bionichahybrids@gmail.com.
We'll be helping you throughout the season and coming up with more videos, so please subscribe.